All right, so now everybody's together. Mix 1041, MixTV.tv. It's Make a Change Day, which is coming up. And the guy that got all this started, Steve Montgomery, Blair,
Yes.
not here.
He's under the weather today, but we actually have Miss Jenny, the school counselor.
She does the real work, so it's fine.
She's amazing and is going to give us all the details.
Can I say this about Guns? Jenny, as we call him Guns, who walks around with his shirt off at the Y. Hey, Montgomery, let's see, the Monday after the Super Bowl, and he's under the weather. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, man, I can't believe it. Blair Deacon is my longtime friend, the Director of Resource Development of the United Way of the Ocoee region. How are you?
Doing well. Thank you for having us.
Let's talk about this. What does all this mean?
Absolutely. So we are kicking off Make a Change Day. It'll last about 3 weeks, actually, and this is really just a partnership with the United Way and Bradley County School System. It was birthed actually out of Principal Montgomery, but it's a program where students are empowered to collect spare change to make a change in the lives of their peers. And the great thing is all the money that is collected goes to 3 different programs in our community that supports Bradley County students. So the SAC Pack program to the Caring Place, after school care with the Boys and Girls Club, and then stable housing and access to housing through Housing United at United Way. So we have a lot of representatives here to talk a little bit about those services.
I can't wait to talk to them. I do want to begin with my friend Jenny Wilson, the school counselor at Prospect. It all started there. Jenny, I remember when it was started, and as Steve Montgomery said, it came out of a conversation with now the late, great Dwayne Williams, who was at this station as they talked about it. And talk about it starting at Prospect. I'm sure you're proud of that.
It did. Steve, Mr. Montgomery is a dreamer. And when he sees something going on and there needs to be some sort of correction to it or help to it, he's on it. And basically he saw the need of the students that they didn't have food on the weekends. And he said, we got to do something about this. So while talking with Dwayne, they decided, hey, let's start this program. Let's get partners involved, and let's make sure these kids around the county and the city have a bag of food to take home with them for the weekend. A hungry mind has a hard time paying attention. And if you've been all weekend without proper nutrition, then on Monday morning, and of course the rest of the week, it's going to be difficult to concentrate. It's just going to be difficult to function. We know as adults, if we're 10 minutes late for our lunch, we get the hangries. So Steve's dream was to start this and collect money and make sure that there were funds available for those sack packs going home. And I'm telling you, Bradley County is one of the most giving counties that I've ever seen. You just ask and money starts flowing in. And that's what we're doing. We're just asking for not a check, not a $100 bill. We're just simply asking for your change. Mm-hmm. Right here is your change. That's all it takes. People bringing their bags of change in. And over the years that we have done this since 2017, we're at $94,401.89.
It's incredible.
And we would love, absolutely love, to top that $100,000 mark. And given the history of the past, I think we'll surpass that quite easily.
Yep.
So I would like to see us get to 115.
All right, there you go. Before I talk with the others, Blair, how does this work? So talk about the details.
Yes, so basically each Bradley County student will go home with a little Make a Change baggie where they can collect some spare change. And the neat thing, actually, our AmeriCorps Vista this year did a video. So if you scan the QR code, and actually I see it's kind of running on the screen right now. So a Make a Change Day video, so you can actually see the students that you're impacting and some of the teachers and staff of the county school system. But yes, so these baggies will start going out. We're dropping them off today, and hopefully they'll go out tomorrow. And then on March the 7th, we will be at the Teachers Credit Union, and we'll do a big collection and kind of see our totals that day. So that's pretty exciting.
It's just tremendous. Chris, come on up here, Community Engagement Coordinator of the Caring Place. Now help me with your last name.
Pronounced Sheelick.
Sheelick. All right. Chris, let's talk about it because the original intent, now it's expanded, but the SAC Pack program Tell me about that at the Caring Place.
Man, the Sack Pack program's been going strong for many years. We're actually currently providing over, on average, about 700 bags that go into the school system that empower our students with 6 mini meals over the weekends. So they're getting these on Fridays when they go home. The counselors are excellent in discreetly allowing students to have access to these. So that way there's no stigma or fear associated with it. And those meals go home. We see that being a great connection point for individuals facing food insecurity. But also then we can connect with families. We just put a little sticker on there and let them know that they're loved and that they've got access to those meals. And then we see sometimes moms, grandmas, care providers coming in, connecting with resources and finding access to our resource market with food and clothing, as well as case management services. So not only does it provide access for food for our students who are then able to come to school prepped and ready to go and ready to stay educated, but also helps build stronger relationships and empower their families.
Well, that is just wonderful. And Olivia Gaines also joins us, housing navigator with the United Way Housing United. And Olivia, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having us.
Great to have you. And so the program has expanded. Let's talk about stable housing.
Yeah, of course. So Housing United is an internal program at the United Way in partnership with our good friends at the Caring Place. So we serve families and individuals in our community who are experiencing homelessness. We provide long-term case management and housing navigation services to them to help them transition back to stable housing. We also work to prevent families from falling into a cycle of homelessness through eviction prevention. So our program is truly designed to address those root causes of homelessness while also providing families with the resources and support that they need to regain their stability and truly thrive in our community.
Well, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. And Derek Ken's our longtime friend.
Good morning.
Boys and Girls Clubs, the Ocoee region. Derek, how does this impact you there?
Well, first, just thank you for the relationship. Very grateful for the relationship with Bradley County Schools and United Way. Couldn't do it without either. And unfortunately, we see way too many youth, and children with sore bellies or going home hungry. And I know years ago we had a staff that just became crazy passionate about feeding our youth. And it's a huge undertaking. And probably the hardest part of my job is fundraising. And you have a need to meet, and you have to figure out, what rock to uncover to find those resources to be able to do so. And then something like this comes along and presents itself, and you have, in this case, a lot of kids helping other kids, whether they know the direct impression they're making on their life or not. Hopefully they will one day, and it's just a game changer.
Yeah, certainly so. And I want to bring Blair back up. Blair, it's again going to be a great, 3 weeks, is that right?
It's about 3 weeks, I believe.
Something like
I had
that?
to think of what the day is today. Yes, so
Yeah.
it should be about 3 weeks. And all the baggies, they'll turn them in at the school. And usually it's principals, school counselors. They'll meet on the 7th, and we'll count all the change and then be able to announce our big total. So
All right, well, get involved with this. You're helping children, and I can't think of anything greater, and also helping stable housing for families. So there it is, Make a Change Day, and looking forward to it. So will you guys come back and let us know how you do?
we would love to. Yes.
That'd be great. Thank
Yes.
you all very much.
Thank you for having us.
All right.